his reply to Agar, Edwin Black says just a couple things. The first response from Agar, he says, would be to wave a rhetorical halt to any comparisons between Agar's call for limited enhancement and eugenics, together with its dark legacy and potentially gruesome future. Now, Black, in response to Agar's waving the rhetorical halt, says, ironically, at least one group would protest right this moment that Agar advocates a viewpoint that they consider an open eugenic genocidal attack against their group. And his example is the deaf community concerning cochlear implants. Now, in case you're not familiar with this, he rehearses some of the structure of the complaint. Black says the deaf are now fighting with all their might against the well-oiled campaign to legislate mandatory cochlear implants for newborns. Now, the connections here include the following key move. Implants, the deaf vigorously argue, would separate the deaf from their children and transfer the children out of the deaf group and into the hearing group. And you may wonder, so what? Well, Article 2 of the Genocide Treaty defines 5 acts of genocide, and the 5th one is forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Now, some people who are variously referred to as little people or genetic dwarfs, they've made a similar kind of argument. Okay, so finally an example or an anecdote. He says, here's a good place to mention that in 1904, a highly intelligent African pygmy named Otabenga was incarcerated in a cage at the Monkey House for public display by the Bronx Zoo. Okay, so this is 1904, not 1804. And it seems, when you look at this example and others, that the definition of normalcy depends on whether you were looking down or looking up.